The Sukkah is the embrace of God. Welcome to the Sukkos Perspective. The Sukkos Perspective is dedicated in memory of Shlomo Ben Edward. May his soul be uplifted and his memory a blessing. The Sukkos Perspective is also in honor of Sasson Betzalel ben Batya and Sapir bas Ariela. May they have a quick and speedy recovery. We are about to celebrate the Chag, the Yom Tov, the holiday of Sukkos. It is a period of immense joy and happiness, as we say many times over Sukkos, Zman Simchaseinu, the time of our happiness. For we are commemorating the clouds of glory, the Ananei HaKavod, that accompany the Jewish people throughout their journey in the desert. We observe the holiday, the Chag of Sukkos, by eating, drinking, and spending as much time as possible in the Sukkah. We also bind together the Arba minim, the 4 types of fruit, the Esrog, a citrus fruit, the Lulav, a palm branch, 3 Hadassim, 3 myrtle twigs, and 2 Arovos, 2 willow twigs. And every day, except for Shabbos, we make a brocha on them and we shake them in each direction. One of the beautiful concepts behind the mitzvah of Sukkah should give us a perspective for this unique and unprecedented time. There's a famous question regarding Sukkah. The Torah provides us with the reason for the mitzvah of Sukkah. Basukkos teishevu shiva samim kol Esrog b'Yisrael yeshvu basukkos. You shall live in the Sukkah for 7 days. All the Jewish people shall live in the Sukkah. L'man yedu darasechem ki basukkos hishafti es b'nei Yisrael b'hoitzi oisam me'eretz Mitzrayim ani Hashem elekechem. So that the future generations may know that I have placed the Jewish nation in a Sukkah. When I brought them out of Egypt, I am the Lord your God. If this was the case, then why don't we celebrate the mitzvah, the holiday of Sukkos, after Pesach, when the miracle of the Ananei HaKavod, the clouds of glory, began? One of the many answers that is given is that if we had celebrated Sukkos after Pesach, it might be misunderstood that we are doing so for our own selves. For Pesach begins the summer months for much of the world. So when we would be in the Sukkah, it would seem like we are just trying to hide from the glaring sun and the summer heat. Instead, Hashem commanded that we observe the Yom Tov, the Chag of Sukkos, during the colder months to make the mitzvah tougher, but a lot more meaningful. However, the Lubavitcher Rebbe gives a deeper and more profound explanation. He explains that Sukkos commemorates the original Ananei HaKavod, clouds of glory, but also the clouds return after the sin of the golden calf. Because when the Jewish people committed the sin of the golden calf, the clouds went away. And after Moshe Rabbeinu went 3 times up to Shamayim to beg for mercy, he returned with the powerful statement on Yom Kippur, and we say during Kol Nidre, Vayomer Hashem salachti kidvarecha, and God said, I have forgiven you like you asked. And the next day, the Ananei HaKavod, the clouds of glory, returned to protect the Jewish nation from the desert elements. The Rebbe continues that the clouds of glory's return does not just indicate God's acceptance of Moshe's prayers for forgiveness, but also a full, complete, and total embrace of the Jewish nation, as the Sukkah is one of 2 full-body experiences in Judaism. The reason that the Chag, the Yom Tov of Sukkos, comes after Yom Kippur is because Sukkos represents Hashem's fondness and passion towards the Jewish people. That although we may have just sinned against Him, God, in His great mercy, still loves us and cherishes us. The mitzvah of Sukkah allows us to enter the embrace of God and vividly feel His holiness, kindness, and warmth. And when we build the Sukkah, we create the ultimate vessel for catching the blessing that God has and will continue to shower upon us for the coming year. May we merit to celebrate this Sukkos in the Beis HaMikdash with the ultimate redemption. Have a joyous and meaningful Sukkos.
הרחמנו יקים לנו את סוכת דוד הנופלת. הרחמנו יקים לנו את סוכת דוד הנופלת.